Hello everyone, my name is Disha Parekh and welcome to the session of EVS. In this session, we will learn about the plant world. Plants make our earth beautiful and also serve our lifeline. They give out oxygen which we breathe. Plants give us food in the form of fruits and vegetables. But how do plants make their food? The food in a plant is prepared by the leaves. So now let us learn about the leaf of a plant. Mostly we see the plant's leaves in a green color. Leaves are green due to the presence of a green color pigment called as chlorophyll. Some leaves do not appear green because they lack chlorophyll. So now let's start to learn about structure of a leaf. Here you can see the diagram of a leaf and all the labelings of a leaf. Let's start to learn this. The leaf is attached to the stem with a thin tube-like structure called petiole, which is also known as leaf stalk. The flat surface of a leaf is called the leaf lamina or leaf blade. The blade contains a network of lines called veins. These veins are actually help in the transportation of water and food between leaves in various parts of plant. The main central vein, this one, is known as midrib. When you touch the leaf, when you touch the lower side of a leaf, you will feel the surface little rough. Here are many tiny openings called as stomata. These stomata help the plant to breathe. As you can see, there are two modes of stomata. One is open and one is closed. Let's take a look of the parts of a stomata. This is nucleus, chloroplast, the central one vacuole, the guard cells and the cell wall. The mid portion is stoma. Exchange of gases take place through stomata only. The swelling of guard cells due to absorption of water causes opening of stomatal pores, while shrinking of guard cells closes the pores. Now we will learn about the process by which the plants make their food. The process is photosynthesis. So what is the definition of photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is a process by which green plants make their own food in the presence of sunlight, water, carbon dioxide and chlorophyll. Let's learn about the process of photosynthesis. As you can see in this picture, there is a plant. So here, roots absorb water and send it to the leaves. Carbon dioxide enters the leaves through stomata. Sunlight is absorbed by the chlorophyll in leaves. Now, carbon dioxide and water combine in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to form food. This food is in the form of sugar, which is afterwards converted into starch. This starch is stored in different ways. In this process, oxygen is released. which is used by the animals for breathing. So, in the equation form, we can say photosynthesis is water plus carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. The plant makes food. So, what is the role of plants in nature? Human beings and animals depend on plants directly or indirectly. Let's take an example. As you can see, here is the sun, plants, a deer and a lion. The sun gives lots of heat energy and light energy, which is trapped by the plants for their food production by the process of photosynthesis. This food is consumed by a deer and this deer is consumed by a lion. So it becomes a chain, a type of food chain. So what is food chain? A food chain is a series of consumption in which food and energy are consumed from one organism to another. Interdependence of plants and animal. How? Plants do photosynthesis, produce their food, and as a resultant, they give out a oxygen gas, which is used by the animals in breathing. On the other hand, when the animals breathe, they release a gas known as carbon dioxide, which is used by the plants in photosynthesis. Thus, plant and animals depend on each other for their survival. So, this dependency creates a balance in nature. Animals and plants create a balance. Plants and animals are interdependent and maintain a balance in nature. What a lovely scene! Lots of plants with lots of animals. But if there is a sudden increase or decrease in the number of either plants or animals on earth, this balance will be disturbed. If more and more plants are cut, then animals will not get enough oxygen to breathe. What will happen? Animals will also decrease. Similarly, if the population of animals increases, there will not be enough food for all of them. So sad. So, it's our responsibility to protect plants and animals in order to maintain the balance in nature. Thank you.